Hello, Tarot viewers. Welcome to our Flowering Plant Oracle series, or the Flowering Plant Divination. Plants usually undergo certain experiences that are similar to human experiences, and because of that, there are certain plants that we resonate closely. We resonate more because somehow these plants have similar experiences that we have, and they could share certain insights to us if we would look closely and try to divine these plants. No? So these plants have certain lessons and certain insights that they can share with us, and this is what we are going to do right now. We will try to divine three types of plants, and we're going to divide them into pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So we'll now go to the 3 piles, and you just choose which pile you resonate with, and then you can go to directly to this pile that you feel resonance with, or you can look at more than one pile and try to see which resonates with you in this present time of your journey. Well, let us not waste any more time. Let us go to the choosing of the pile for you. Okay, so for the flowery plant divination, there are 3 piles that you can choose from. There are some timestamps that you can choose immediately if you want to go straight to the pile that you've chosen. Just click on the timestamp available in the description of this video. So for pile 1, the flower that is the flower of choice is the geranium, and for pile 2 we have the moth orchid, and for pile 3 we have the petunia. Okay, so if you want, you can pause the video for a while and try to see which of the 3 piles resonates with you, and then you can go straight to the pile. You can also choose more than one pile if you feel drawn to them. So choose between the 3 piles, and then you can go straight to these piles. Okay, hello Tarot viewers. For those of you who have chosen pile 1, which is geranium, this is your oracle reading or divination reading. So it seems that in your recent past, things have been growing well. You have been very productive lately, but there seems to be at one point in your life when something closed, a chapter closed. No, you see here, there's a cut in one of the stem. No, things were going well. Things were quite productive for you. Your life is very productive. We can see here a very healthy stem, but somewhere along the way in your recent past, a chapter was closed. No? Maybe it's a relationship, or maybe a certain project that was discontinued. But your life continued to flourish. It seems that it continued on flourishing, and there's another part here that was discontinued here. You can see here another discontinuation. So 2 chapters in your life were closed, and this one you're already sort of healed already from this chapter of your life. There's already scarring, so it's a sign of healing already. You're already able to recover from that one. This one is the other closing of chapter. It's still fresh, so it means that it might still take some time for you to recover from it. Okay, this one. Okay, so this one, it's just recent, and then it seems it might take some time for you to recover from this closing of this chapter. But more or less, your life is going well, and you are flourishing right now. Right now you have two things in your life that are blooming right now, and as you can see, it's blooming. It can be a loving relationship. It's colored red, no? And as you can see here at the bottom of one of these, there's still a lot of promising things that are about to flourish in it. So it seems that you received a gift from the universe, and whatever this gift is, it has a lot of things that are planning to promising things that might bloom. sooner or later, no? So there is a promise on this new gift. There are two gifts that you receive from the universe. One is already flourishing, the other one is flourishing, but at the same time it has promise of more things to come, more beautiful things to come. So far for pile number one, things are seems to be going well with you, and your life journey seems to be a healthy one. um, there are a lot of people who are journeying with you right now. It seems that they are also blooming, so you are in an environment where it is very conducive for growth, you know. And I think you need to look forward to this one. uh, it's already there's a new project in your life right now, or a new relationship in your life right now that is beginning to bloom, and it's going to give you more good things in the near future. There's another one here that is already blooming. So it seems that there are two, if it is a relationship, there are two people in your life right now who are bringing joy and happiness into your life. It somehow it helps you overcome those two chapters that just recently closed, no? In one chapter you are able to recover already, but the other one is still fresh, and it will take some time for you to recover. You're still in the process of healing, but two incidents or two people arrived in your life, and they are right now both blooming, and the other one promises more in the near future. So this is what we can see in the flowering plant divination for you who have chosen pile 1. Now we can go to the um, tarot card reading for more clarification. Okay, pile 1, let us now to go to the second part, which is the clarification of what we saw in the geranium plant. Okay. We're using right now the original Rider-Waite tarot. Okay. Okay. Okay, so in our let's just arrange it a little bit more. Okay, move it a little there. Maybe let's turn off the light so that things will say, yeah, much better. Okay. Okay, so we just, oops. Okay, so we had to adjust a little bit because it was we had to make some adjustment a little bit so that we can have a clearer view. Okay, so sorry for the disturbance. We had to make some adjustments and I accidentally pulled out the camera. So let us try to see. Okay, so as we have seen in the Geranium Oracle reading, we saw that there were two chapters that close in your life. Okay, one chapter led you to become in the recent past, the chapter that closed led you to a situation where you had to undergo hermit mode. It made you isolate yourself. Whatever this chapter that closed in your life, you after that incident, you didn't have the desire to be sociable. You spend more time on your own. You know, maybe you needed some time alone in order to heal. But somehow this one made you a stronger person. Yeah, you underwent healing, and it made you a stronger person, and it allowed you to balance your life. Maybe you were able to realize certain things that you need to let go, and you were able to cut them off completely, and you are already in the process of healing, and it allowed you to move forward, and you moved forward with compassion and with confidence. You are now a person who demands for example, if it is a relationship, now you demand a fair, equal sharing in the relationship, and at the same time you are a person who have developed a deeper compassion for other people also. And somehow it has increased your inner strength as a person. It led you also to be a little bit more contemplative as a person, maybe deepen your intuition a little bit more. And in the present time, no, you are very much involved in your career, and you are working well, and people are starting to notice it, especially those in the higher positions are able to notice the good work that you are doing, and they are commending it, and you find support from your bosses. Okay. And at the same time, you are now living a life that is, there's a balance in intuition, and at the same time in being productive. So you are productive, but at the same time you're able also to balance. You also have time for yourself. And yes, you have been spending more time taking care of yourself, inner healing. Maybe also you are more concerned about your physical health. Maybe you are more involved in doing physical exercises, everything like that. So it seems that you, at this present time, you are able to balance your life, more dedicated on career and self improvement. This is what is happening. And you are becoming more intuitive. It seems that recently you received an inspiration from the universe. I think this is the one that we saw, this flower with a lot of buds beneath it. There are still many things. You see here, there are a lot of flowers in these clothes of this Page of Cups, and you are receiving a lot of information from this fish. So it seems that this new inspiration that you are having has a promise of more things to come, more good things to come. But there's another thing that is already flourishing right now. I think it is the healing of the past incident that you had. And you are now flourishing already. But a new inspiration is coming right now, which promises that more things are about to bloom. So I think these are the two flowers that we saw there. Now, there seems to be another incident right now that you have decided to let go. Maybe after contemplating, from after this recent uh, experience that you had, painful experience maybe, that you have just closed, and you were healing about from it also. Maybe you discovered that there's another thing that you need to let go, something that no longer serves you at this time. After you have evolved, after you had undergone transformation, I think you discovered something else that you need to leave behind. So right now you are in a process of leaving behind things, things that you now discover after you started evolving, undergoing transformation. You are starting to discover things that are no longer serving you, and you are now leaving them behind. I think this is the other one, the other chapter that was closing, that is just fresh, where there is no scarring yet in the stem. I think this is the one. These are the things that you started to discover after you underwent transformation from a recent incident that have just closed in your life. Now you are discovering new things, and these things you are personally cutting them off. And it seems that the cut is very clean. It seems that the stem that just recently has been cut off, that stem, that stump that was left behind looks healthy, and it seems that you were able to. It seems that you did it in a healthy way. You were able to let go without getting hurt. Maybe there is still pain, but I mean, you are able to do it in a mature way. You are able to handle it well. This closing of this chapter. And yes, right now things are going well in your life. The world, you have the world opening up before you, and there is a promise of a beautiful future ahead of you. And I think this is symbolized by those little buds that are underneath this new flower that is growing, this new inspiration that you are receiving from the universe. But before that, another flower was already blooming, and I think it was the blooming of your career, and the healing that you underwent after you closed that chapter, after you went into hermit mode. Things got well, and you're able to move forward with your life. I think that was the flower that bloomed first. And then the new flower that is blooming is after you close the other chapter. A new inspiration is coming now, and it promises new beautiful things that are about to bloom. There are buds that are starting to grow underneath this new flower that is coming into your life. So somehow I think this is the clarification for your for the what we have just seen in the Geranium oracle. Now let us try to get some message from the universe. So from the advice from the universe on your present situation, we are going to use the guiding light oracle, and we'll try to see what messages the universe would like to give to us through these oracle cards. Okay, let us see. Okay, pile 1, pile of Geranium. The first message is heart opening. Someone you know, it may even be you, is withholding love and creating a very emotionally painful experience for everyone involved. Okay, so it can be that, yeah, you are discovering, you are in the process of discovering these things that is making it difficult for you to move forward. No, this is a fresh one, so maybe it seems that you are able to leave it behind, but maybe the person that you are leaving behind has not gone over this decision of you letting it go. So someone you know, or maybe it will even be you, maybe partly it is you, is withholding love and creating very emotional, painful experience for everyone involved. Okay, so excuse me, when you cut something, when you close a chapter, not only you is involved in it, but some other people. So maybe somebody is has not really gone over this closing of this new chapter. No, even if you are already in the process of healing, it can be that somebody is still struggling because of this closing of the chapter. Dream come true. Your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. Okay, so just follow your heart. If you feel that you really need to close the chapter, then move forward, be confident. Just allow the spirit to guide you. Okay, so your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. So just continue on following the inspiration that the universe is giving you right now, and don't be afraid to move forward. Okay, any other message? Inner dialogue. In order for things around you to change, you must first change your inner dialogue. Okay, so you need to work on yourself. No, the process of healing. At the same time, yes, you need to listen to what is happening within you. Okay, another one. Blessing in disguise. You are being asked not to prejudice your current set of circumstances. Okay, so even if the letting go might be difficult for some people who you are leaving behind, you might encounter some difficulty a little bit, no? It can be a blessing. It is a blessing in disguise. So do not let it discourage you. Okay. What else? Freedom of soul expression. You may be holding back from expressing yourself out of fear of losing or upsetting someone around you. Okay, so yeah, it may be now that you feel that there's a need for you to close a chapter. Maybe there's a fear of you to completely walk away because, yeah, there is a fear of upsetting somebody involved. And I think, yeah, someone you know is having difficulty accepting that reality of the closing chapter. So yeah, maybe you will need some gentleness and some kindness, like the way the Queen of Swords has done it. No, they try to uphold what they think is true, but at the same time, there is this kindness of the widow's bracelet, this generosity, this patience, and trying to understand people. Okay, heavy heart. Take time to nurture your emotional wounds. Okay, so whatever this closing of the chapter, there must be some pain, not only to those people that you are leaving behind, but also to you. You are also affected by it. So you need some time also to heal. So yeah, these two chapters that are closing in your life, there might be some pain also on your part. Although it may not be very much shown in the tarot cards, but the oracle card seems to be mentioning that there seems to be pain, either to you or to somebody you are leaving behind, or to both of you. So somehow there is also pain. So yeah, you need some time to heal. Okay. Soul contracts. Before you were born, you agreed to partake in specific experiences that assist in the evolution of your soul. So whatever it is that you have experienced that you are now closing right now, it is part of your soul contract. You are meant to experience it. So it's part of your life's journey. Purging process. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace. It's okay. It's part of your soul journey. So just accept it. It's part of the process. You will be able to walk away from it. It's not an easy process. Okay. So finally, thank your lucky stars. As you begin to count your blessings, more and more blessings will come. So amidst this challenging moment of a closing chapter, try to look at the things that you can be thankful. Like, for example, this new inspiration, that is, these two new inspirations that are blooming, one of which has a lot of buds still promising to bloom. So you can think already of many things that you can thank the divine for. You try to look at your life each day and try to think of the many things that you can thank the divine, and always try to end your day thanking the Lord. If you are able to do that, then slowly, when you start to count your blessings, more blessings will come. And I think these are the buds that are under this new flower that are waiting to come into bloom. Well, so this is for the reading for you, pile number 1, who chose Geranium. I hope this has been a very beautiful experience for us. This is something new, no? Instead of just reading the crystal ball, we tried to make the flowering plant as the oracle to give us the message of your present situation in life. Okay, until next time, have a great day. Okay, pile number 2, for those of you who have chosen the Moth Orchid, this is your oracle reading. So when we look at it, this Moth Orchid has 5 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes me feel that these 5 leaves represent 5 aspects of your life. Try to see which 5 aspects of your life right now, that what are these 5 aspects that are very important to you right now. It can be, one can be career, one can be personal growth or study, another one can be a romantic relationship, another one can be a relationship with your family or friends, so that is 4 already, and another one can be in your spiritual life. Now when you try to look at it, one aspect in your life right now needs attention. It is this aspect right now is a little bit withering right now. This aspect of your life is a little bit withering right now, and it somehow drains you of your energy. It seems to be asking some attention from you. Another aspect also here somehow needs a little attention also, but it seems to be continually growing still. The leaf is big, no? But there are some dried parts here. Dried parts for me symbolizes a need for nourishment, a need for attention. So it seems that you need to give attention to 2 aspects in your life. One, it just needs a little bit more attention, but the other one seems to be draining your energy. So it requires much more attention than the previous one. Okay, so out of the 5 aspects in your life, try to discern which are 2 aspects that needs to be given attention to. You seem to be sturdy right now. I mean, you seem to be a very strong individual, a strong person. However, there seems to be some parts in your life that are limiting your living out your life. There are, as you can see here, there are 2 clips here. The 2 clips seems to be helping you to stand, no, to continue on blooming. But I feel that whatever these things that are limiting your life has scarred you. You see here, there's this limiting aspect. Now this limiting aspect can be, for example, a religious belief, or maybe a certain regulation in your religious belief, or it can be some disciplines that you've had from your family, some training that you've had in the family. It has helped you to grow. Yeah, it has led to your blooming also. But for some of you, you have received some scars from it, and it's not really very limiting. They keep you in line, but some of you were scarred from it. So somehow, for some of you, you didn't have some good experience in these limiting situations in your life. No, so this is one thing that you at this present time in your life, you are still being limited by certain things in your life. It's not really very constricting, but sometimes it has made your life a little bit difficult. It had kept you in line, but at the same time has injured you in a certain sense. Maybe you need to give attention to this one also. You have to review these limiting aspects of your life. Do they still serve you? Or maybe it's you just had to learn them, so that it's time for you. Maybe there's a need for you to consider to re-study these two things. I think there are two things, two limiting factors in your life. One of these limiting factor has caused you some injury in the past. So I think there's a need for you to review what are the things that you feel you should follow. No, that these are, for me, symbolizes the shoulds and shouldn'ts in our life. Sometimes we attain or acquire some shoulds and shouldn'ts we get from people who have taught us certain things in our beginning, in the when we were still starting our life. We received some training from other people that for a certain sense it was good when we were still beginning to learn something about life, but there are times when some things no longer are needed and you have to let them go, or some of them have traumatized us and it needs some attention. So maybe I think one of the things is you try to need to make a study of life, to review and try to think of if the things that you are holding as important in your life are really still helping you, or are they causing you some pain or discomfort. So you need to do some study in your life. But you seem to be blooming right now. In fact, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flowers. So there are 6 aspects in your life that are blooming right now and seem to be healthy. And there's a new inspiration that seems to be budding. Actually, there are 2 inspirations in your life, 2 ideas in your life that are beginning to bud. It can be also a relationship, no? But you seem to be a person, if this is a relationship, then you seem to be a person that is able to have a very good relationship with other people. You seem to be a people person. You seem to be able to nurture good relationships, take good care of good relationships, and or it can be also some inspirations or some projects. So it seems to be that you are very productive right now and that you are blooming right now, and there are still two promising things in your life right now that seems to bloom. So I think that's the things that you need to put attention is that, yeah, there seems to be 2 shoulds and shouldn'ts in your life that you need to restudy again and try to see if they are still helping you in your journey right now. And there are 2 aspects in your life right now that needs attention, which is represented by these 2 leaves. Well, that's it for now for our divination of the moth orchid. Now let us go to part 2, which is the clarification through the use of the tarot cards. Okay, pile 2, those who have chosen the moth orchid, we are now on the second part for clarification. And with regards to the moth orchid, when you look at the flower of the moth orchid, they make me think of angel wings. Okay, so the oracle card that we're going to use later will be the Archangel oracle cards. No, I feel that it will be helping us. So in a certain sense, it makes me feel that somehow in your present journey right now, you have the presence of the angels in your life. At the same time, when you look at also the flowers or the orchids, they also look like butterflies. So for some of you, maybe some of you are undergoing transformation at this moment of your life. So it's good to have this examination of life where, yeah, you can check all those things that limit your life and all those aspects in your life that needs further attention, you know, as you undergo this transformation in your life right now. Okay, so here, let us put it here. We are using right now the Tarot of the Abyss. And when we look at it right now here, it seems that in the recent past, you just finished a certain, actually when you look at it, it's like a performance. No? Here is a ballet dancer who just finished a performance and is bowing before the crowd, and the people are applauding the dancer. So it seems that you just finished a chapter in your life and you were very successful and people appreciated the what you have achieved. No, so it seems that in the five aspects of your life, at least you are, yeah. I think the flowers, the six flowers that we saw blooming, could be related to this one. That you are right now getting the attention of people. Those flowers that are blooming tend to get our attention when you look at it. They're very attractive. So right now you're a very attractive person because you seem to be achieving a lot of great things and people are starting to appreciate it. No, yeah. Here you see here two aspects in your life. No, it seems that the two aspects in your life that needs attention right now are intertwined. They are interconnected. So I don't know what you can discern which aspect it is in your life. It can be related to work or relationship. It can be a romantic relationship. It can be, for some of you, it can be something that is romantic relationship that can be affecting already your work also. These are two aspects of the five aspects that we saw, the five leaves. No, there are two leaves that needed attention. I think it is related to this one, and these two aspects are intertwined with each other. In fact, not only intertwined in the observable way, but if you would look at it closely, it is intertwined in many aspects. You couldn't separate them. They are interconnected. And when you look at it, you see the tree, it's dried off. There's no leaves. It's not flourishing. This plant is not flourishing. So I feel these are the two aspects that need attention. So for those of you who have chosen pile 2, please try to examine your life right now. There are two aspects in your life that are drying up. They need watering, they need attention, they need nurturing right now. Okay, here we see here the devil. Okay, so somehow maybe these two aspects, because they are intertwined with each other, and somehow you see, it makes, when I look at this picture, it makes me feel limited. There is something in your life right now that limits you. Aha, wait a minute. Do you remember in the when we were looking at the plant, there were two clips that were holding you up, but at the same time they are limiting your movement. This could represent that part. There is an aspect in your life right now that makes you feel limited, makes you feel unable to move freely. In fact, they keep you from flying right now. So I think these are the two other aspects. If these are the two other aspects that need nurturing in your life, these are the other two aspects that are shoulds and shouldn'ts. The one that we talked about should and shouldn'ts. These shoulds and shouldn'ts are preventing you from flying and becoming, achieving what you are meant to achieve. Because you are born with wings. You are born and you are meant to fly. But it seems right now that these shoulds and shouldn'ts, which might have helped you in the past, is now limiting you and preventing you from flying. You know how it is when we are in the formative years. The formative teachings that we receive from our parents allowed us to be independent and to develop our wings. But there comes a point in our life when we have to spread our wings and leave the nests. It seems that the limiting things that you have had in the past are keeping you from flying away and attaining your true potential. There is something that is growing inside of you right now, a certain inspiration, a new potential. It can be one of those budding things that are beginning in your life right now, but you need to set yourself free from these shoulds and shouldn'ts that limit your capacity to fly. I feel that the universe is helping you by giving you right now a tower moment. So it seems that you are having a tower moment right now, which will make you, yes, be more intuitive. I mean, what happens is sort of like going into a hermit or contemplative mode. So it seems that at this present time you are having a tower moment. It's as if the universe is already helping you, giving you the grace of, yeah, making you experience a certain situation right now that catches your attention. For some of you, some of you are having a tower moment right now that really shatters you and gets your attention. But the intention of this one is for you to look inwards, to be more introspective, to re-examine your life and to re-establish a certain balance in your life. No, so you need to review a certain aspect in your life. You need to review those things that are limiting you right now. You need to you know, the house symbolizes stability. I feel that there are certain things in your past that had been a source of stability for you, but you need to drop them now. It's, you see here, the house is about to fall in a cliff. It's as if the tree is about to throw away the house and drop them into the cliff. And somehow it makes you feel also very vulnerable right now. It's as if your foundations and your security is falling and you feel like you are also falling. You know? But the universe is making it happen because you need to let go of all these things in order for you to be able to fly. And for you to discern this at this present time, for most of you, you are spending more time in contemplation, in introspection, in re-examining your life. And I think this is the best thing. You need to listen to the spirit and to your spirit guides. Re-establish a certain balance in your life right now. Okay. So that you will be able to soar and fly. You see here, this is a person who is observing, looking closely at this thing. This is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is slowly looking as if he's looking at small things. No, it's like he's looking back, re-examining his life. I feel like this knight is sort of like looking at a miniature version of his life and trying to examine closely his life and trying to see, try to regain a certain balance again. Maybe to try to see the things that he needs to walk away from. You see here a person walking away. He is looking at this person. This person is looking back. No? It's as if there are two options of you. It's either you will look back, you will not let go of this past that you need to let go, or will you be going away? So you're in the process of deciding right now. Will you look back and hold on to the past, or will you turn your back and walk away into a new chapter of your life? Okay, so it seems that you're right now in a process of discerning, deciding, but in the near future, I think you will find stability again. No? You will be rebuilding. The house that no longer serves you is about to be destroyed right now, or being destroyed right now by the universe, because it no longer serves you. You are now building a new house, and this building of the new house makes you celebrate in life. You celebrate your life. No, you see here, this new house is just beginning. There are only 4 pillars right now, but you see here, it's as if the universe is already celebrating because you are rebuilding your life right now. And it's like a new birth, a rebirth. Here, celebrating a birthday is like a rebirth for you right now, and it's a celebration. And it's not only who is celebrating, but also the universe. And you are setting out on a new adventure. You are waiting for the ship. The ship has finally arrived, and you're about to set on a new adventure. And yes, here we see here a person looking at a portal, and when he looks at the portal, he is encountering his inner child. It is the world. No, it seems that you are closing a new chapter, and a new chapter is opening up, and the inner child seems to be being nurtured back to life. You are becoming more intuitive, and at the same time, the inner child is growing, being nurtured, and you can see eternity. You can see here a snake that is coiled in the form of eternity, and the snake is biting its tail. So it's as if he is eating away those things that no longer serve him, in order that a new him will come out. No, so it's like swallowing the past. It's like burying the pasts, and beginning anew. So it's like a new thing that is happening in your life right now. You are undergoing transformation and a rebirth, and a new chapter in your life is beginning. Okay, now let's go to the third part, which is a message from the spirit and from the universe that will help you in your present journey right now. So you have a good thing, no? You are right now in the process of examining things that no longer serve you, aspects that need attention and nurturing right now. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Okay, so you are being guided by the spirit. Just trust the inspiration that the universe is giving you right now. Counselor, Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. I think this is one here. You are being an inspiration to other people because maybe of their experiences in life. Now you have just succeeded, And some of you maybe are light workers, no? Somebody who is an inspiration for other people, and you are guiding the path for others also. Okay, let us see more. uh, Sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Okay, so you are becoming more intuitive, you are becoming more sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. So honor your feelings, listen to your feelings, no? You need to have introspection, you need to review your life, listen to your feelings. Your feelings will guide you into this introspective journey. Gentleness, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environment. Okay, nurture yourself, especially those two aspects in your life that needs attention, and also those two shoulds and shouldn'ts that you need to consider. You are safe, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. Okay, so whatever past experience you've had that you have already closed, whatever these limiting things that you've had in the past, these aspects that are drying up, don't worry. Archangel Michael and the other angels and your guides are helping you attend to these things. Okay. Overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiah or Jeremiel. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay, so things are going well, things are getting better. Your inner child is beginning to grow. You're setting out on a new adventure, and whatever house you've lost, whatever security you've lost in the recent past because they no longer serve you, you are now rebuilding a certain life that is now more secure, and which not only you is celebrating, but the whole universe is celebrating with. Okay, finally, beloved one, Archangel Chamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Okay, so it seems that, yeah, there is somebody special that will be coming. It can be related to this ship that is coming, no? Maybe a new chapter is opening. Maybe somebody in this ship, in this new chapter that's opening in your life, maybe somebody in that ship or new chapter opening, you might meet somebody, you know, and you will have a soulmate relationship. This might not apply to everyone, but for some of you, yes, there is a promise of having a new person that will help you in your spiritual journey. Well, that's very interesting reading for pile 2 for those who have chosen the Moth Orchid. This is your reading. Let us now go to pile 3. Okay, pile 3, for those of you who have chosen petunias, no? This is your oracle reading right now. Okay, so when you look closer to the leaves, there are some grains of earth or grains of sand that are on the leaves, no? So it seems that right now you are preoccupied with certain things. No, there are a lot of some distractions that are in your life right now that are somehow well, disturbing your daily life. You are preoccupied with many little things. There are many little things that are sort of disturbing you or getting your attention right now. And when I look at it, there are also some aspects in your life which before were blooming but are now dried up right now. These things are things that had served you in the past, things that were blooming before in your life, things that were very significant in your life, but are now dried up. So these are, it makes me think of those things that are no longer serving you right now. It seems that there are some aspects in your life that you need to review. Maybe these are the things that before were valuable to you, but are no longer serving you right now, that maybe you need to shed off. Okay, so it seems that you are being called right now to review your life right now and try to see which are the things that are still serving you, or things that you might need to let go of right now. Now, there are a lot of flowering things in you, and I think they are very interesting. You seem to be a very interesting person. Many of the things that you work needs when people would look closer even to it, there are still some fine details in it. So it seems that you are a person who does a lot of things with great detail. You are very meticulous, particular with detail, and this is one of the beauty that is in you. You are somebody who is very artistic and very particular with details, and it is the detail of the beautiful things that you do that makes you unique as a person. So there is a certain beauty with you, especially when people look closer. There is a certain complexity in you that makes you a very interesting person. It seems that you are healthy right now. It's just that you are preoccupied with some little things. There are some things that are distracting your attention as you try to go through life. No? There are some weeds around nearby you, so these are things that but it doesn't seem to be affecting you. You are able to still flourish in spite of some weeds in your life. So there are some things in your life that might sort of like just distract you, but you're able to move forward with confidence, and it's just that there's a need for you to re-examine your life right now and try to see which are the things that are still serving you right now or not. And maybe you need to sort of brush off some aspects in your life that are sort of can irritate you or somehow be sort of like nuisance in your daily activities that maybe you should lessen. You need to trim down certain things that don't really serve you well and can be sort of like some irritations also in your usual daily life. So you try to see which are the things that are really important. Maybe there's a need for you to sort of like clean up a little bit some aspects in your life. It can be also the physical things. Maybe, for example, maybe there's a need for you to clean up your room, maybe do some feng shui or something, and maybe also clean up your office, something like that. So there are these little things that do not really harm you, but sort of create clutter in your life right now. Well, that's it. What we can see here for you, pile 3, petunias, those who chose petunias. And then let us now go to our tarot reading for more clarification. Okay, pile 3, for those who have chosen the petunia, we are now on the second part, which is the clarification through the use of the tarot cards. The tarot card you are using right now are the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Okay, actually they're the tarot mini version. Okay, now let's try to see what are the message of the universe for you right now. I mean the clarification for whatever we saw in the petunia plant. Okay. Okay. Okay, so pile 3, those who have chosen petunia. In the recent past, no, you seem to be a person who seems to be very much in touch with nature and very much in touch with your inner world, and it gave you a stable. It stabilized your life. You know, you are in touch with it made you also productive. You see here there are a lot of pentacles that are growing right now. So you seem to be in touch with nature at the same time in touch with your inner self, and because of that, your cup is overflowing right now. It seems that the universe, through the presence of the divine in your life, is filling up your cup and making you feel productive. You see here there are a lot of pentacles here, and we see here so this is the 9 of pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have here the 3 of pentacles, and here you are very productive, that you are getting the attention of your superiors right now, and you are getting cooperation of other people. They are slowly getting into your boat because they see the value of what you are doing right now. So you are in control of your life right now because you are receiving a certain gift from the divine. So yeah, it's like the petunias right now who are blooming. You are growing right now. And then here you are in the present time, you are moving forward like a chariot. You are riding a chariot that is pulled by a bull. But it seems that you are moving towards a field that has a lot of herbage in it. No, So I think this symbolizes those little signs that are in the leaves of the petunias. Uh, yes, you are moving forward with power, and you know what is your direction. You are contemplating on your inspiration, and you are moving with the majesty of a king, but you are moving in a cluttered area, in a cluttered environment, and the bull that is pulling your chariot is a little bit hindered. I mean, the bull is strong enough to pass through this. He can pass through this. It will not affect his growth. It will not affect the progress of your chariot, but there are a lot of herbage around. There are a lot of clutters, no? So yeah, it's like those signs that are in the leaves of the petunias. These do not affect the growth of the petunias, but they clutter the leaves of the petunia, and for you they clutter your environment. So it seems that for some of you, or for many of you, there is a need for you to declutter your life. It can be physically, it can be also emotionally and spiritually, in all aspects of your life, not only in the physical sense. Maybe, yes, in the physical sense, you need to clean your room, you need to clean your office, you need to let go of things that you no longer need, no? So you need to declutter, maybe uh, have a little bit of minimalism in your life, no? Maybe it will help to declutter, no? Declutter your life. But at the same time, you need to declutter the preoccupations of your heart, your mind, and your spirit, no? Um, uh, I noticed that the petunia flower has a lot of detail in them. This nature of you that is very positive, because your attention to detail allows you to flourish and be a very unique and interesting person. But at the same time, I think your attention to detail make you uh, yeah, have a life that is a little bit cluttered. Maybe there's a tendency for you to consider things as you cannot immediately let go of things, because you see the value in them, because you are able to look at the smaller details of things. So you cannot, sometimes it's difficult for you to let go of things because you see their value, because you have great attention to detail. But somehow there are maybe certain things that you really need to let go already, but you couldn't let go right now. Maybe this nature also of being very particular in detail is like a two-edged sword for you. In a certain sense, it's positive because you create things that are really very beautiful, because you are give attention to the detail. But at the same time, it's a two-edged sword because it tends to accumulate things in your life that becomes a clutter. No, so here I think that in this present time, you need to undergo sort of like hold a sword and cut off those things that are just becoming clutter in your life, so that yeah, to clear your space. You see here, the king, or the knight, the king of pentacles being walking through a cluttered environment. Here we see a queen whose environment is a little bit more spacious, a little bit more airy. It's as if the queen cut off those things that no longer bring value to her. In order to achieve all these things, there's a need for you to spend more time in solitude, like a hermit. You need to put a lamp in front of you, so that those clutter that are in at your feet, you will be able to avoid, or at least let go. No? So I think there is a need for you to have introspection also. I think in the near future, if you are able to let go of all this clutter, then you will be able to face new life with a sense of new adventure. No? Uh, you have to remove all those, also those things that are before useful, but you need to let go. Those things that are already dried up. No, it's like those flowers that bloomed in the past but are now dried up. You need to let them go. It's when you see here the fool. The fool is a person who journeys through life with just a small bag of tricks. Just a small bag, he has only a stick, and at the end of the stick is a small bag where he already has everything that he needs, no, the essential things in life. When the fool met the magician made the fool realize that what he has right now in his journey is all that he needs. So somehow it's like that. You need to unclutter your life and just limit your things to those things that really serve you right now in your journey. So there's this spirit of the sense of adventure. The more you will be able to be set free, you will be set free when there is lesser clutter. If you are going to on an adventure like the Fool, you need to travel light. You don't have to freeze all night. Especially now it's summer. Okay, but I think there is an invitation for you to travel light. But as you travel, also you need to become like the Knight of Cups, who constantly goes into his inner world and listens to the guidance of his guides, spirit guides. So you are undergoing on a new journey. You are setting forth on a new journey, and you are in the process of uncluttering things. Again, there is this temptation of many things before you. There's this temptation to choose only what is necessary, not to get all of them. I mean, you have the option to get all of them, but when you get all of them, then you will have new clutter in your life. So here you see here a person who is choosing from things. So it's like as if you are being told, or maybe the inspiration that is being given to you right now is to try to discern the things that are useful for you. Some things will not be helpful. Like for example, you see here, some things that are low energy. The things that are low energy in your life, you need to let go. You cannot take all the cups. You have to choose the cups that will help you in your journey. You need to travel light in your life. So I think this is the main direction right now in your life. Your cup is overflowing. Do not worry. The universe will provide everything that you need. So just use what is necessary. Just bring with you what is necessary and move forward with a sense of adventure. And yes, you need to unclutter your life right now. So now let us try to see what is the message of the universe through this Starseed Oracle card. Okay, the 7 Star Sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. Okay, so yeah, you need to bring to birth new things in your life. And for example, for a plant to grow, you need to loosen up the soil. It's like uncluttering the soil within too, so that allow air to come in. So right now I think that you are undergoing a birthing of new things. And you need to you see here, you need to have an open space for this birthing. You see here people dancing in the cosmos. Okay, so people dancing in the cosmos, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Okay, a new chapter is opening in your life right now. A person who is uncluttered and looking at life that is also uncluttered, a new universe opening up before her. Okay, double mission. Light worker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. Okay, so it seems that a new earth is opening, a new chapter, and something new is birthing out. The universe is giving you a new gift. Maybe it's giving you a new mission, and you need to listen to the universe, to be guided by the universe. You will be making choices, and some of you will be called to be light workers, inspirations to the world. You need to declutter. If you are going to guide other people, you need to declutter your life also. It's when your life is uncluttered, you are able to see things more clearly, and at the same time to help other people see things more clearly. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay, so somehow, if in the past you are very particular with details, maybe there's an invitation for you to go to the other side also, to experience how it is to be less cluttered in life, to be a little bit more spontaneous. But in the end, you will be in the middle, like this one. He is in the middle. He has considered one aspect in his life, one extreme, and then he had considered another extreme, but in the end he finds himself in the middle. So it's like to counterbalance. If you are in an extreme side of your life right now, to counterbalance it, you have to do the other side, the opposite extreme. But in the end, your main intention is to be in the middle. So you fall into the arms of the Spirit. Allow the Spirit to guide you so that you can unclutter your life at the same time, to find holding the opposites. You surrender and you try to put the opposites. You find yourself in the middle to balance both of opposite things. Getting a certain balance. Child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So, you need to spend more time looking inwards, spending more time listening to the guidance of the spirit world in your life. You are the child of the cosmos, and it seems that right now the cosmos is inviting you to on a special mission. For some of you, becoming light workers, and I think uncluttering or letting go of things that no longer serve you will allow you to fly towards this new mission with greater speed. Okay. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to set out on a new adventure. It seems that you are discovering new paths. The fool is setting out on an adventure without any compass or anything. He just follows his heart. So follow your heart, follow the spirit. You are trekking out into a new path. Don't be afraid. You have the universe at your back. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded. Okay, so remain grounded with nature. Continue to be grounded in nature, and continue to be grounded or in contact with your inner world. A person who is in touch with his or her inner world, and a person who is grounded in reality. So yeah, so it seems that for most of you, you have a special mission. I guess all of us has a special mission to fulfill, but I feel that it is a special time in your life right now where you need to respond already to the mission that you are called to live. Okay, so this is your reading for pile 3. This is the reading for pile 3. I hope that the reading has been beneficial for you, and I hope that somehow just take what resonates with you, because this is a general reading, and I hope you enjoyed this new approach to divination. Thank you for all the comments that you've given, and for the likes that you've given to the channel. And if you feel that this reading can help other people, please don't hesitate to share them. Thank you also for my subscribers. Until next time, have a great day.